Rabbi Wallerstein, remember once he told me he was completely exhausted. He didn't tell me the story, but he told me that he was with a girl who needed to be transported emergency on an ambulance. And he was up the whole night and he was being transported from one place to the other. Didn't get into any details with what the story was. So I saw him, he looked very tired. He always looked very tired. And I said, like, wow, Rabbi, you really look like you haven't slept in a long time. So he said, yeah, last night I was on an ambulance with a girl. He told me like basic story. He didn't get into any details. So I said, wow. So he says, do you realize what a schus it is to have been on that ambulance? So I said, why? So he says, I'll tell you why. He said, because in Shemayim, there was a gezerah that Rabbi Wallerstein needs to be on an ambulance at 3:00 in the morning with lights and sirens flying to the hospital. He says, so it was a schus that I was able to be there for somebody else. And that was how I fulfilled me being on an ambulance at 3:00 in the morning. He looked at it as a schus. I would look at it like, you're keeping me up. He viewed every person as it has nothing to do with him. And I heard him say, he said it when I interviewed him on Torah Anytime. He said, when a neshama is in pain, when someone else is in pain, the only thing you have to do is get out of the way. This has nothing to do with you. The only question is, what can you do for somebody else? This is not about you. This is about them. And your entire decision-making has to be, what do they need? Whatever they need from me, I have to be ready to give up for myself just for them. Because a neshama is in pain, it has nothing to do with me. You need to do one thing, get out of the way. But you're working for the king. You're working for Hashem. It's his daughters. So when you're working for his daughters, you have siyata dishmaya. And he puts the words into your mouth, and he gives you the kaiches, and he gives you the energy that you need. And it was something that he constantly said. I would say to him after a speech, Rabbi, wow, that was like such a powerful, amazing speech. To me, I didn't give the speech. I just got up there. I opened my mouth, and like the words just came forth. Like Hashem put the words into my mouth, because this is what these girls needed to hear. Everything to him was about the recipient. Everything.